Hello, YouTube friends. This is Molar, and we are restarting the campaign. We're not doing the pre-dynastic tutorial missions because I'm not that masochistic, but we are starting the archaic. We have a pretty easy mission in Nekhen here. We need to get 1,000 people and 10 modest apartments. I think it's a perfect opportunity to show off a variation of my medium SenetEr block. A medium SenetEr block is just a smaller version of the large SenetEr block, but instead of having room on the side for a courthouse and a library, it just has room for a courthouse and only one god inside the block. We have 3 gods in this mission. Ra is our patron god. He's going to need a temple and about 4 shrines at the 1,000 population level. The other 2 gods will need about 3 shrines for the 1,000 population level. We'll get down our gardens and our plazas. We have the ability to do grain farms in this mission, so we'll get some down along the outer edge of this floodplain. We'll need an area for clay and our pottery and our beer and our distribution area. We'll want to make sure it doesn't burn down or fall down. We'll want a storage yard for accepting the grain and a granary for pulling it out of the storage yard. And we'll put our bazaar onto buying grain. We'll want to set up some clay pits in order to supply our potters. And we'll set up some potters. And we'll start bringing people into town. It was quite sad when I went to set up a new campaign, tried to create a new family, but for some glitchy reason it wasn't allowing me to do it. So I had to delete my old family profile and lost all my save files as a result. So I am not only starting from scratch from a campaign and recording point of view, but I'm also starting from scratch because I have no records other than my old crappy videos that I ever did anything in this game. I think it would be fun to do some festivals. We have Bast in town, so it shouldn't be that hard to get Bast to throw a festival for everybody else and get the blessings going. It just takes one festival to get the train rolling. So we'll see if we can do that. See what kind of goodies we can get from the gods. Get our initial grain harvest coming in. We'll see if we set everything up right. It looks like the storage yard is getting grain. Looks like the cart pushers from the granary are going to go get it. We'll start up with the entertainment. Usually when I do a medium SenetEr block, I place a pavilion in it just to make sure that I don't miss out on any culture rating. It only will allow me to do a bandstand this mission. So if you can picture this being a pavilion, this being the future spot for a dentist, so molars will be mauled. And again, if it was a malaria map, this would be the spot for the apothecary instead of a juggler booth. We have room for a house here. I normally do a scribal school here, but we'll put a house here. We'll get that courthouse down, because we're going to want to get the village palace down and the tax collector as well. And that kind of completes the medium SenetEr block. We need a place for our pottery. We'll accept beer here as well. Speaking of beer, we better get some barley onto the fields. And we better get a storage yard down for that barley. And we'll get our breweries down. I think we'll speed up the mission. So we're kind of on autopilot now. This will be programmed once we buy pottery and beer in it. We'll put our personal mansion down here as well. And as soon as some beer gets to the town, you see we're at spacious apartment. If I had a scribal school in this spot, it would get up to common residences.
Well done. Thanks to your capable leadership, Egyptian civilization has advanced considerably and will continue to do so in the coming decades.
So not that tough of a mission. It just required a housing block that had a courthouse, pottery, and beer, some entertainment. Thank God. It's not that hard to get a nice housing block up in this game with very little in the way of extras. I'll see you in the next mission of the campaign, and we'll hopefully have some fun going through this together, hopefully learning a few things from each other. Thank you for watching.